What's up, YouTube?
Yo!
Back at it again, man.
Yes, sir.
Here with your boy Gilly.
I'm Marciano.
And you here with Reaction.
Hey!
Here to bring you some genius reactions.
Yes, sir.
And today, we got another top 10 for y'all, man. Got a top 10 playlist that go crazy. Really go check that out, man. I really love those. That should be fun as hell. But if you sat through all that, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and we'll really appreciate it. But we ain't gonna hold y'all up no longer. The top 10 we got for y'all today is Enlighten My Eyes.
Times.
Okay. Times zoo animals attacked people. I mean, seems terrifying.
They could have worded that so differently.
Yeah, it seems
Top 10 zoo attacks? Like,
yeah, it's up to me to make the title now. But we're gonna hop right into that, man. Hope y'all enjoy.
start paying these.
This man is trapped inside a lion cage. Welcome back, Charlie here. Zoos are amazing places where you can interact with animals you'd only see in the wild. But sometimes, zoos and the animals within them can be incredibly dangerous to us humans. From a child who fell into a gorilla enclosure, to a Chinese zoo where tigers roam free. First, we have to look at this crazy video. You are looking at a man inside a lion cage. He's not a zookeeper, instead he's a mentally unstable man. This took place at a zoo in Taipei, Taiwan in 2004. The man, only identified as Chen, jumped into the lion's cage. He then shouted at the lions, "Jesus will save you." The lions were very angry as the man was encroaching on their territory. The lions take his jacket from him and also lunge at him many times, causing the man to fall backwards. The crazy thing is the man didn't seem to panic at all. It's clear he had serious psychological problems. Amazingly, this man was totally fine. Onlookers were stunned and quickly called zookeepers over. Zookeepers then drove the lions away using water hoses, and police eventually tranquilized them too. After about 30 minutes, Chen was removed from the cage. He was then taken to a mental hospital. This guy is insanely lucky to be alive today. He was literally trying to convert these lions to Jesus. Lions are one of the most dangerous zoo animals there are. There have been many cases of people being attacked and eaten by lions at zoos. So maybe God was on this guy's side and saved his life. Moving on, we have to look at this insane video. One day at the Jersey Zoo, a small child fell into the gorilla cage. Gorillas can be very dangerous to humans. They're far stronger than almost any human. Most of the time, if they attack a human at a zoo, they're not even tranquilized. Instead, zookeepers are told to kill them on sight. That's because a lot of the time, tranquilizer darts can't stop these powerful animals. But miraculously in this case, the gorilla did not harm the kid. On the contrary, the gorilla began comforting the kid. After several minutes, a zookeeper scares the gorilla away, and then jumps down to save the boy. Thankfully, the kid was totally fine with no injuries. But again, this kid got insanely lucky. There have been many cases of gorillas killing people in zoos. The boy named Lavan Merritt actually fell unconscious when he first fell in, and him losing consciousness may have saved his life. If he was still conscious, he may have panicked and scared the gorilla named Jambo. Jambo then could have lashed out and killed the boy. But thankfully this did not happen. Sadly, around 10 years later, Jambo would pass away. But today Jambo is remembered by a big bronze statue outside the zoo he lived at. To this day, many call Jambo the Gentle Giant. Moving on, we have to look at this very scary video. This guy thought it would be a good idea to break into a panda cage at a zoo in Taiwan. Many see pandas as very cute and innocent animals, but they can also be very dangerous to us humans. The panda was annoyed about being woken up, and that's when the panda grabs onto the guy's leg. The man tries to get up, but pandas are very strong and heavy. After several minutes of the panda pinning him down, the man finally gets free and runs away. But this could have easily been way worse for this guy. It's surprising, but sometimes pandas do kill humans. But why did this guy break into a panda cage in the first place? Well, it turned out he was simply trying to show off to his friends. But his fun soon turned to panic when this massive panda pulled him to the ground. This panda was around 270 pounds. Thankfully, the guy wasn't injured here, but I'm sure he'll think twice before messing with zoo animals ever again. Next, we have to look at this terrifying footage from Badaling Wildlife Park. At Badaling Wildlife Park in China, tigers roam free. Visitors can drive around looking at the tigers from the safety of their cars. But one day in 2016, a woman named Zhao got out of her car. That's when a tiger pounced on her and dragged her away. Thankfully, Zhao escaped, but Zhao's mother was then attacked herself and sadly did not make it. Zhao definitely should not have got out of her car, but she ended up suing the park for 1.5 million won. But on Chinese social media, there was lots of debate about this. Some people blame the park for being so dangerous, while others blame the victims as they got out of their car. Moving on, I have to show you this scary footage of a panda. This took place at a zoo in China. A man was sitting casually by a panda cage, but that's when the panda grabs his jacket and tries to pull him into the cage. Of course, there's no way the man would fit through those metal bars, but it still could have seriously injured him, and the panda may have even bitten his arm. Thankfully, other people intervened and pulled the man away. But if it wasn't for these good Samaritans, this man could have been seriously injured or maybe even lost his life. The panda went on to eat and bite the man's jacket. I think this video is a great reminder not to mess with pandas. They may seem incredibly innocent and cute, but they can be deadly. Next, I have to show you this human zoo. At Chongqing Zoo in China, the animals roam free, and instead the people are the ones who are in cages. People are taken around this zoo in cars with cages on the back. Animals can then jump on these cages and people can even feed them if they dare. Bears, lions and tigers roam freely in this zoo. Just look at how these people feed these dangerous animals with their bare hands. Many people say this is a great idea. It's much more humane for the animals as they get to roam free. But I think you'd have to be very brave to visit this zoo. Just look at how these lions and tigers leap up on the cage. It's definitely not for the faint of heart, but as far as I can tell, there have never been any incidents at this wildlife park. And because the people are locked in cages, there's no way they can get out and get injured. I just hope the locks are really sturdy on those cages. Moving on, we have to look at this crazy video of an albino python. This took place at a zoo in Oklahoma, USA in 1998. A family were holding a Burmese albino python. The python is draped around the mother's neck. But that's when her 3-year-old daughter reaches up to touch the snake. But that's when the snake mistakes the young girl's hand as food and quickly goes in for the bite. The mother then freaks out and throws the snake off her, meaning that there's literally a snake on the loose in this zoo. The 3-year-old girl named Aurora did actually suffer some bite marks, but thankfully she was okay. The snake was also apprehended once again and luckily did not escape into the zoo. But this is a good wake-up call to not get too comfortable around dangerous animals. Finally, let's look at this video from a zoo in India. This is a great example of someone being way overconfident around lions. This Indian zookeeper thinks he can tame lions with a stick and his bare hands. The lion is clearly angry at this man and could turn on him at any time. The lion soon realizes the man's stick can't do him any harm. And that's when this zookeeper begins showing off. Likely showing off for the camera. That's when the lion nearly bites his arm. This zookeeper is insanely lucky as he easily could have lost his arm. I think we can all agree that animals have to be respected, not only as living creatures but also as dangerous and wild beings. Animals are majestic, but they can be unpredictable and sometimes even deadly. But now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Comment down below if you think zoos are ethical or not. It's an interesting debate and I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. If you want to see my short videos, then be sure to check out my shorts channel. I've been Charlie, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, then what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top.
So I'm seeing that tigers not tigers, lions don't fuck with people unless you fuck with them.
Oh yeah. I hear they only hunt when they hungry. So it's like they just be chilling most of the time.
Yeah.
But my thing is, you said the one with the cages and they drive you through and they get to hop on it pretty cool. But my thing is, G, if something was to go wrong, that's the worst place because all the animals roam free.
Yeah.
All of them, That means even if what if you was tough enough to beat that one tiger that made it to the cage, like whoo, whoo, and then it's a tiger, a gorilla, a monkey.
Yeah, wait a minute, why aren't y'all attacking each other? What's going on?
They start ganging up on it.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, is it like kind of segregated, or they just all roaming around? Don't they kill each other at some point?
I don't know if this is a zoo. I'm assuming that they feeding them and stuff, so they kind of like tamed. You know what I mean? I don't know. All them zoos was, well, not all of them, but most of them zoos at the beginning was free zoos. Like they were just roaming free. The one where they said you gotta stay in your cow.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
that's what I'm thinking. Like, what if
Is
it's
it-
like a big ass caged off section though, and then the next section, like you drive through it, then you got to drive.
oh, like cattle.
Yeah, like
that.
some shit
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. That'd be it. That gotta be like a big fence though,
Yeah.
a big thing to like try to.
My thing about the whole in a cage thing, like, what if a bear just running and just knock that bitch over?
That's
You
what
know
I
I'm
said.
saying?
Like, bro, anything can happen that you be like, oh man.
It's pretty cool though.
And then it'd be cool if I knew I could get out of there.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta have at least a gun on me or something.
Yeah, right. Let me have a chance because, like I said, you talking about. Well, what if the car breaks down and y'all got?
I said, we out of gas. Whose job is this? What the fuck?
Hey, he's like, a gas tank right there. I'm gonna fill up. Hey, how long would you sit there to debate who's gonna fill up the car?
Man, look, we gonna be there, bitch, from day till night. I ain't going out there. Who going out there?
What? Somebody gonna get sick of enough of this shit.
Go ahead, brother. You the alpha, right? Yeah. Take your alpha ass out there.
Somebody gonna get sick of that. Enough of this shit. Give me the tank, man. He mad as hell. Filling up. Don't give me that, motherfucker. Don't be like, nigga. First of all, calm down.
Don't make yourself known. What are you doing?
Oh my god, he's so mad. Come get me there, motherfucker.
These are lions and tigers and shit.
Not even people. This is animals. You talking about come get me?
What is this a tiger? Like, oh, that's a bad motherfucker. No, don't go over there, y'all. That's a bad motherfucker right there.
They start looking at you like, oh shit. That nigga cold blooded.
That's funny as fuck.
And it's gonna be one tiger that's like, I ain't scared of this goddamn
Right?
giant
It's gonna be
turkey.
that one tiger. I'll go over there, motherfucker.
A tiger that's sick of it. I'm tired of this. He just as crazy as you, nigga.
Exactly.
Oh my god. He's just as crazy as you. One
I
crazy.
ain't never turned that ass whooping.
A black ass tiger.
Black ass
A
tiger.
panther. That panther come
That
by
shit funny.
talking that shit, boy.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, a lot of these people crazy. So I don't understand why people like fucking with animals.
Yeah,
Man.
me
I don't
neither,
even like fucking with dogs, bro. A dog can kill you.
Yeah.
Man. You tweaking. Don't. Why you patronizing this animal? nigga?
Exactly, right?
That's crazy. Would you patronize a person? Nigga, like that's what I'm saying. Like eventually, nigga, it's crazy.
They go,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Appreciate y'all sitting through this, man. Hopefully y'all had a good time, and if you did, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, and we really appreciate it. But until next time, we see y'all later.
Peace.